Okay, I'm going to run this vacuum pump thing like this. And there goes. Okay. So what do we got? We got like 30 inches of mercury, which is means I pumped the vacuum right in there, and then I'm going to turn the vacuum pump off. Hey, that's pretty good, huh? Huh. Well, that's interesting. Yesterday we had a return back to zero. Oh, here we go. Here we're going. Okay. So what's this mean? Well, initially, I'm sucking on the low side. Initially, I thought I had a leak in the system. And then I started thinking about it. And I thought, well, I wonder if the expansion valve is leaking back from the high side, because it haven't got anything on the high side. Don't have any vacuum over there. So then I was thinking, oh, okay. So then I manipulated the dial on the expansion valve thing, which allows more or less working fluid through the expansion valve, and I stuck the vacuum into the system, and I turned the vacuum off, and it returned to zero immediately. So that told me that I may have a leak. So then how do you test for a leak? Are you listening? So I didn't know how you did that. So what I did was I had my wife look at the vacuum pump, which I'm going to show you right now. So I got to unzoom. And if you look, let's see, over here, that's the vacuum pump. So when you first turn the vacuum pump on, what do you get? Well, I'm going to show you. See all that air vapor? Water vapor? That's what you get. So after the vacuum pumps the vacuum in there, then you don't get any more water vapor. It's like pumped out, more or less. So I can see a little bit still coming out, but there's not very much. So that gave me an idea. So what I done then was, are you listening? What I done then was I took a wash rag and put water all over it, and I went in and started putting the wash rag on fittings until I got to actually the expansion valve fitting, and all of a sudden a poof of steam came out of the compressor. So I think I have a leak at the expansion valve, is what I think. So I'm going to undo the fitting there, and I'm going to assess the O-ring and take a look at it, and then maybe change out the O-ring and re-grease it with the oil stuff that they give you in the kit, and see if I can seal it up there. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so what happened was putting the vacuum in and trying to put water in through the leaky spot did not really show me where the leak was taking place. So I knew I had to put air pressure into the refrigeration system. So putting air in there is, you're not supposed to do that. So I had to build my own air pressure setup. I had an oilless air compressor. So I bought this cheap Chinese piece of crap here to use to put air in, because it had a nozzle that was small enough to go in a refrigeration hose, which I whacked off the end of. And I intended on using my compressor hose to fit into this thing, which it turns out was not an unscrewable fitting and was the wrong size to fit the quick connect that fit this fitting from my old compressor. So even though they look the same, they're not the same. So then I had to get another fitting, this thing here, from Detroit compressor, and it ended up having this larger fitting here. So I had to go to the hardware store and look up another fitting. Now the other fitting would be these two fittings. Here's the larger adapter to go to the larger quick connect, which is connected to the gun, which is connected to the refrigeration hoses, which are connected to the low side to pump air pressure in there. If you see, you can just barely see on the meter 42 pounds of air pressure that's been in there for about a week now. So the system is totally sealed up and doesn't leak, but there's no Freon in there because I don't have it yet. So the Freon's going to be here in about a week. And then I have to change the dryer because I've toasted the dryer up from having it open to the air. And I'm going to put the dryer in first, and then I'm going to put the Freon in. So that's how it stands as of right today. Yeah, so that's it. And stay tuned, because you never know if this is actually going to work. Oh, another thing I might say is what a bummer, because it's now the ambient temperature outside is about 50, and it's going down to 40-ish. And so testing whether or not the air conditioner works is going to be a problem, because, it's already going to be cold out. So I don't know how that's going to go. But stay tuned. I'll have another video up probably in a year or so. Because because I'm old. So there you go. Bye. See the bubbles? Need more bubble up stuff. This is a problem area. Yeah.